We're now getting into the centre of Jaipur again. We're going down the back streets. We have the courtyard here, but what you can see in this region, you've got film colony, but round in this street here, all the areas around there are all to do with pharmaceuticals, chemists. It's that part of the area. But what you've also got behind me now is a thoroughfare straight through. Just move to the side so you get rid of the posters on the gate. But you've got a thoroughfare straight through taking you and bringing you into these back streets. But the streets are actually broken down into regions themselves. All the shops are the same. They sell the same thing. Behind me now, you've got a courtyard. So that the houses that people live in are away from the shops themselves, and it's only the shops that are on the fronts of the streets. The other reason for building them like this is it provides shade. What you don't have here is if you were in the main street, you're going to get the harsh of the sun. But here, what it does, creates natural shade, but also a flow through of air to reduce the heat. Here we are, approximately 10:30 in the morning, and yes, there's heat.
ये तो लोहे की होगी बिल्कुल गोल मुड़ेगी हाँ ये लोहे की है पीतल के तो see this is how it's looking now it's a brass
That's brass?
That's brass.
Is it really?
It will go under the process and it will come yellow.
Okay.
Because to make it round and everything they are doing the process and it is looking like so. Now, as it gets clean, it will look yellow.
Now, what we're looking at now is actually brass. It's just been formed on what we would call a last. But it's going to go through another process now. Ending up looking something like that in the end, but we'll come on to that in a minute. And it's going to be cleaned. And there you see it turning from what I'm seeing at the moment is silver, and then it becomes brass through a process to get the colour that we know as brass. You can see it actually forming. Ha! And there you have it. Huh?
That's acid.
Acid, yeah. So you get the acid on the actual metal that initially worked into the shape, and then acid creates the colour. You see, you learn something new every day, and I just never knew that. Using traditions, using hammers, lasts, converting it. That's beautiful.
Handicraft. Pure handicraft.
100? Oh, there. 100. Chapati?
Indian chapati atta.
Huh? Okay.
Make a dough out of flour, and then you make
the chapati?
Yes.
Huh?
Jaipur ko hi ho yaar.
Isn't it just fabulous? The tradition behind me going on.
Aapka naam batayenge.
In the back streets of Jaipur, same traditions we used many years ago, which we now use mass production, but this is still being hammered out from a plain flat sheet of metal.
Mitra to ho jate.
And that is the flat sheet of metal that is going to be my dish. You've really got to trust your aim here, putting your feet either side of the dish. You hit your toe with that hammer, it's going to make your eyes water. Traditional crafts, this. Absolutely traditional crafts. You can see it now taking shape. So we've got the basic form now.
Sit down.
Oh, thank you. So the art of making things right in the country is called juga, which we've just seen fixing the mallet. This dish that I'm getting done now is going to be unique, made specifically for me, and will be the only one in the world. And that's what I love, absolutely love that.
Now he's going to heat it
Okay.
and make it a little softer. So
Oh,
it
okay.
makes easier to give it a shape.
Little birdie sitting there, look, not a care in the world. So what's happening now is this is the oven. This is where they're going to heat the my dish to make it more pliable, to give it its shape. A little bit more of juga.
See small little girls, their daughters.
Huh?
This you can see the small little girls, daughters of theirs. Curious seeing a white man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm the major attraction by the look of it now. The word is spreading.
So this lane is called Thateron Ki Gali.
It's called what?
Thateron Ki Gali. In Jaipur.
Tetore.
Tate.
Tate.
Tha.
Te. Te.
Tha. Tha.
Te. Te.
Tha.
No, can't do it.
Thateron Ki Gali.
Okay.
So Thatera is the business who makes utensils by beating them.
Oh, so this lane's known for that?
Yeah. See, the whole lane today, as it's Sunday,
Ah.
they're not operating.
They're not working, yeah.
So there's this whole
So this lane, the whole lane, is renowned for doing this sort of work. With it being Sunday, there's not many people doing it, but they all beat the metal to produce the product to sell in the shops. And we're making our oven now. The products for here, do they actually sell them in the shops?
Yep.
So people buy them off them,
Yes.
and then put, or have they got their own shop?
See, now this is a lane where they only produce.
Ah,
Then there are lanes where they are selling this
so have they got their own shop, or do they sell to traders?
to traders.
They sell to traders. Oh, look at that. My God, I wasn't expecting that.
That goes the air.
Ah, I wasn't expecting that.
That's why I called you out. Earlier, this thing was done by hand. To blow the air, the blacksmith.
The puffers.
Yeah.
My grandfather was a blacksmith. That's why I'm interested.
Okay.
Ha. So trades such as this is what my grandfather would have done in the coal pits of County Durham, heating the metal to make the product. Real artisan work. It's especially with brass on this street, so making of all those products. You can see many, many shops that I'm sure we'll see later on that sell the brass products, and it's only just behind those shops that all these products are made. And we go back in. Woohoo! And then we continue the process. Having been beaten, having been heated, continue the shaping process. You see, you can get products like this that are mass manufactured, of course you can, but this is real. This is as it's happening. Trimming the edges now to make sure it's all level. That's how you put a shine on things, isn't it? Smoothing off the last look. Look how shiny, huh? Smoothing it off. It's like glass, that metal. And the process starts again as we move towards the finished product. You can now start to see the pattern going into the metal. Spinning it on a lathe to get those unique patterns. Now, one of these products will have exactly the same positioning on those markings. That's what makes this unique. And there is my finished dish, all crafted by hand.
Would you like them to say their name?
Huh? I'll have to speak up loud.
बोलूं? हाँ नाम बताओ।
मेरा नाम मनसुख राम है, इसका नाम अनिल कुमार है। हम दोनों भाई हैं। हम दोनों मिलके ऐसा काम करते हैं, पराती बना के मजदूरी करते हैं। ये आपका एक एंटीक पीस बनाया है।
That's fantastic, thank you.
हमको अब जन्म से ही कर रहे हैं, हमारे पुरखे भी यही करते आए थे, हम भी यही कर रहे हैं।
So here we have the brothers who have produced my plate.
My uncle.
Here in Jaipur.